we will go ahead and get started. Whoever has the first question for Kurt, you can go ahead and raise your hand. Alexa.
Hey, Kurt. Hope you all are doing well down there in DC. Obviously, Tina is supposedly out for the game tomorrow, but Elena, if she can play again, I know that, there's a lot of question marks there, but what have you seen from game film that she's been bringing to the court? How did she change what Washington's able to do when she's healthy, and how are you all preparing to go up against her?
Yeah, today, Alexa, again, prepping to prepare against actions, to prepare against how they play on both sides of the ball, but not knowing exactly the personnel that's going to be ready. Tina's still on the injury report. Veladon is not. So assuming she's 100% a go for tomorrow. So you just got to prepare, not knowing exactly, the personnel you're going to play against. But Elena is one of the best players in the world. She obviously gives them tremendous offensive versatility. She can score at every level. She's a terrific passer. You can't speed her up. So she plays at a tempo that she can be very successful at. So just, a true, giant of our game right now. So certainly, really elevates them, especially at the offensive end. And, you got to make her work. You got to make her work, even if she has minute restrictions. You got to make her work at both ends of the floor, and we got to scheme for her and scheme when she's off the floor also.
And Bree Jones was honored this week as Conference Player of the Week. I know you spoke each game of those 3 games about what she brought, to those wins, but overall, what sort of lift was she able to give that helped, make her a perfect fit for this award?
Yeah, truly happy for her. And again, when it comes to Breezy, she's such a tremendous teammate, and our team, our locker room understands everything she does at both ends of the floor for us. I mean, it is remarkable how valuable she is to us. And so when she wins an award, you just see how happy the team is for her. And it's really nice to see. So well-earned award. She survived through the stretch of, Sylvia Fowles twice and Liz in Vegas. And so she had an opportunity to get it established. There was tons of attention to JJ in recent games and Dewana. And it was important to establish her because of all the attention on some of our other players. So can't be more happy for her, and our team is ecstatic for her, and well-deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Doug?
Hey, Kurt. I know you talked about, during the Olympic break with no Olympians, you were able to get the team together a little sooner than a few others. Do you think that benefited you in any way, parlayed into some of your success here coming back from the break that you've had?
Certainly it felt like a second training camp, considering a lot of our veterans either missed the entire training camp or the majority of training camp. It was an opportunity where we could get back and truly concentrate on ourselves and work on what we value and what our pillars are. So I certainly think has helped us. There's a confidence in that group. There's a peer accountability in that group. They bought into our style of play, that defense wins, rebounding wins. We are going to play intentionally at a different pace than we have in some years. So I'm just, really proud of them. It is not easy in this league to win 8 games in a row. It is not easy to be 12-1 or 11-1 in our last 12 or 13 games. Their focus, each and every game plan, scout heavy staff, just, really proud of what we've done, but we've got a lot. We still got a lot of games in front of us.
And with Bree's, continued success here, do you feel like the team is even deeper than you thought it was, early on?
Well, certainly our bench, again, had a great practice today. And so Dejanay, Kyla Charles were terrific in practice. Natisha There was a competitiveness out of both Steph and Beatrice today. So, like they're just, they're gaining more and more confidence. It's fun to have a bench that completely understands their role, while they scratch and claw and desire more. We have good chemistry. They understand who's in front of them. And so we don't have any awkwardness in the locker room about who's playing and who's getting credit. We have good chemistry. And part of that is that our bench, it understands who they are right now in their careers, and they're not content. They want to get better. They want to contribute more and more, and they're continuing to work hard to get better. But I like our bench. I like where we're headed. We are much better than we were early in the year.
Nice.
Thank you.
Charlotte.
Hi, Kurt. Nice to see you. This is kind of a follow-up. You had mentioned last week that after the Commissioner Cup loss, that you guys really, the locker room and the team itself, really focused on getting the attention back to now and the present. And I was curious who really led the charge on that, if it was a group effort or if anyone in particular stood out.
It's a collective. We have a lot of great veteran voices in that locker room. And Dewana can speak about a championship pedigree. Bree January can talk about winning a championship. Even Alyssa Thomas, who isn't playing, has a voice still, each and every day. So we have a core veteran group that really leads. And again, we were talking big picture. We were talking all that through the break. And ultimately, the Commissioner Cup was a wake up that we got to take, the moment and live in the now, live in the present, live in the next 3 minutes of the game, live quarter by quarter, and not start talking about it. Like you start to see, right, magic numbers right now for playoff seeding, these magic numbers. And we just can't think about that. We've got to think about Washington. We got to think about the first quarter. We've got to think about, up until the first media timeout. And when we do that and stay in the now and stay in the present, I think it benefits us a lot.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Kurt? Please raise your hand. All right. You're all set, Kurt. Thank you so much.
Maybe. And that.
Yep.
And then I just want to say, again, on behalf of our whole organization and our team, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Louisiana. We're getting ready to play against Teresa Plaisance, who is a former member of our team, and obviously her family is down in Louisiana. So, it has impacted a lot of people in this league, and our thoughts and prayers are with everybody down there. I just wanted to be on the record there. And I also see our newest employee might be on here. So I wanted to say hi. And I really appreciate you joining us. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt.
All right, everyone. Go ahead and raise your hand and I'll call on you for questions.
Oh, see, nobody has questions, Annette.
Alexa, she does.
Wait, I
You
only
just can't
see.
see them all. I know. I don't know why they're not showing up.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everyone. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. So Breezy obviously won Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and I wanted to ask you specifically with these 3 games that she was, I guess, honored for, how she provided that lift on both ends of the floor that was so making her deserving of this award.
Well, I think Breezy deserves a lot of awards. She's always working hard, and I just think that that's really like why she's just being so successful. She just, always has energy, positive, and just be really getting it done, and it's showing.
Great. And then one more for me. What specifically are you looking for just preparing for tomorrow's game against the Mystics, especially with Elena now in the lineup, unlike the previous times you played them this season?
They're a great team. We struggled with them at home the first time we played them when they had basically a almost a full roster. So it'll be another tough game. They play really well at home. They play well together. They're a championship team. So we got to come out and play our game from the beginning.
Great, thank you.
Jackie?
Hello, good to see you both. So this is Jackie Powell from Bleacher Report. I'm writing a story about rivalries in this league. So Dewana, I want to turn to you first because you've been in this league for a long time. And so, you know, amid this 25th anniversary celebration all year long, I'm curious as to where you think the W is now when it comes to rivalry building and potential rivalries, even amid the Commissioner's Cup, like without looking at what that creates. Sort of what are you seeing from the league when it comes to that?
Every team is a tough team. You know, every team has great athletes and everybody's athletic. So every game you kind of got to go in with a chip on your shoulder, no matter who you play, because you can get beat on any given night. So I think as far as rivalries, yeah, you have those that, you know, those teams that you just get pumped up against, or somebody that's high in the standings and you want to beat. But it doesn't matter where anyone is, who they are. You just got to come to play the same way every single night, or you can get beat by the lowest team or the highest team. So I think everybody is a rivalry at this point. All the teams are just really, really good and athletic.
Interesting. So is there, I asked your teammate Brianne about this a couple of days ago. You know, was there some sort of juice from when you guys played the Aces because they kicked you guys out of the playoffs last year? Is that sort of an example of potential rivalries? You know, when you have an experience with someone in the playoffs and then it carries over?
I don't think so. Not for me personally. I think this year it's a different team, a new scenario, different players. That's a whole different team that we had last year that some people were not even, you know, on. I just think that for Connecticut, for the Sun, we're just focused. We know that what we want, what's our goal, and it doesn't matter who we play. I think we're just going to come out and play with that same intensity because I think that just kind of builds the character of a playoff team and a championship team. So nothing against the Aces, and we knew it was a big game and it was a huge game for us, but it doesn't matter if we were playing whoever. I think we would have approached the game the exact same because we just have so many goals and we don't want this season to go to waste. And I think we're in the groove and the flow right now. So we're just playing basketball our way. It's all about us.
Right. And the final one for me about this, I mean, I understand that, you know, it's a little difficult because we talk about the WNBA and women's sports in general, and there's this notion of the unity and the strength in numbers, which we all love, of course, when it comes to social justice. But I just wonder if that same energy can exist alongside some healthy and robust rivalries. I mean, the one that we saw earlier on was Lynx and the Sparks, but it sort of fizzled. And I'm just wondering, you know, having those healthy rivalries, does that really help strengthen the league, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think that's just sports in general. You always, you know, get hyped up for the big games. You know, speaking of NBA, LA played Golden State. That was a rival for a while. LA played, you know, whoever LA plays, it's just kind of, you know, just how it is. But yeah, I think maybe it does hype up the you know, because you so used to seeing those top teams, you know, always compete. Who was up there? You know, Minnesota was always up there, or the big names who you had in LA. You know, you always get so used to that. But hey, it can always be a new rivalry, a new captain in town. So I think we just gotta, like I said, if we focus on us and what we do, and we don't really, you know, too much worry about rivalries, and I think that's probably hopefully that take us to the promised land one day.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Any other questions for Natisha and Dewana?
Yeah, that was a busy day.
Doug?
I do want Doug with Hurst. How much you know, going back a couple weeks here, I guess now, but the break, how beneficial do you think that was for the team? And, you know, now obviously you've been there flawless since then. So how beneficial do you think that was just for kind of?
I'm sorry, how beneficial was what? I'm sorry, I didn't.
The Olympic break, just to kind of reset in the middle of the season there. And
I think that was just beneficial for everybody around the league. Everybody looked forward to that break, especially women's basketball players. We have to go overseas and we don't get a break. We kind of come back and we jump right back into a whole new season. So whenever the Olympic break come around, it's just kind of like, okay, we're not going to think about basketball for 10 days and come back and reset and regroup. But for us, I don't think our goal changed before or after the break. We always, just wanted to put in work. And when we got back, we sat down, we had a meeting, and we went from there. But, it's just a reset for your body, your mind, just to get away from basketball a little bit. So that was the main thing for us.
Does this feel like a different team since then?
Nope, still like the same 12 people that I went to battle with from the very first day we jumped the ball up, and it's going to be the same 12 people that at the end of the season. So nothing different. We've been working this hard from the beginning, and we're going to continue to push each other. So nothing changed after the Olympic break. We had the same goals.
Thanks.
Good answer.
Any other questions?
Nope.
All right.
Thank you.